Yo, 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 it is Vooks, whatever the f you want to say, bro. It is completely up to you. Today, we're doing the part 2 from 2 days ago. Let's just get right into it. And we see headlights. Keep in mind, it's like a hill, like pretty much right before the Quagmire store. So you can't really see someone coming if you're down where we were initially. All we saw was headlights. We saw the light beams coming. Here, we actually could see the headlights. And we saw they were way too close and it was coming way too slow. So we knew it was not a car. We knew that was the golf cart and it is coming our way again. It's on the same road, going the same direction that it was earlier when it last saw us. So we're like, alright, well, these dudes have knives. And if they find us again without our friends, what are they going to do to us? Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's fucking hide, bro. And he's like, yeah, I 100% agree, bro. So we literally go to the left. We get in these trees. And we are hiding behind these trees, crouched down in these, like, it's all bushes and leaves and everything. And we're just, we're sitting there mad quiet, bro. And the fucking golf cart it goes so slow. And you can just hear everything they're talking about. Like, you can, like, they don't realize we're there, obviously. So they're just having this normal conversation. It was one of the scariest, things I've seen in person. And the reason it's not the scariest is because I think the scariest thing that actually has ever happened is later on in this story. We haven't even gotten to it yet, bro. So, basically, we're hiding there in the forest and we're waiting for them to leave. And eventually, they do. They stop. Once they get to the road, they have to either turn left or right. They turn left. And we give it a good 10-15 seconds before we let it, you can hear it, obviously. You know, it's a gas-powered golf cart. So you can hear it going away in the distance. We give it 10-15 seconds at least until we couldn't really hear it or it was really quiet, just to make sure that they're actually going that direction. We hop out of the forest and we take off quick. We are going back down the route that they just came yet again. This time we are actually going left. Right where the lake spot is where you can turn left to go into the dirt roads where all these people live. And we decided, let's turn left. We're going to walk through the dirt roads and we're going to continue to keep calling our friends and hope for the best. Again, like I said, they're not fucking answering at all. It was absurd how they did not answer the entire night. And you guys will find out soon. I found out why. But basically, we're walking and we get to this one section of the dirt road. And yet again, this time, it actually wasn't headlights. This time we actually heard the golf cart coming. We could hear it coming from our right as we are walking up to this road. We hear it coming from behind us to our right. We're at this little, there's a road, and then there's another road that's parallel, slightly further down, and we're walking on a road that's perpendicular to both of them. And we hear the golf cart coming from the road behind us, coming from our right, and it's going straight, obviously. Or it's going to turn right at us. We're like, oh shit. So we take off. We're hoping we can get to the end of the road before these people get to the beginning of the road, because then they'll be able to see us. And they do. They do get to the beginning before we can get to the end of the road. And they see us. And we hear one of them yell out to us, "Hey!" And we both turn around and we see the entire golf cart full of 8 fucking people. Keep in mind, this is supposed to only hold 4 or 5 people, bro. This thing does not move quick at all. We can easily outrun this shit. Keep that in mind, bro. So we're just kind of standing there for a quick second just to look back at them and just see what they want, bro. And they're like, "Where are your little friends? We're not fucking playing around, bro. Where the fuck are your friends?" And they're literally yelling this across an entire fucking street now, okay? We're at the end of this short-ass street, and they're at the very beginning, about to turn onto it. And now they've turned onto it, as they're kind of talking to us, and they're on the beginning, coming towards us. And we're like, "Bro, we don't fucking know. That's why we're just aimlessly walking around trying to fucking find them." And then we just take off. And they're like, "Bullshit, bro. Get your ass back here." Me and Elton John, we just fucking took off. Absolutely flew, bro. We keep going down this road that connects to another road. So we go down that road. And this is more of a public road. This is not a neighborhood back road or whatever. This is an actual more of a public road where people go, you know? So we're now walking on the side of this fucking populated road. I know it's 1:30, so there's not too many cars coming, but this usually populated road. And we're walking by the side of it. We walk past our neighborhood, all the way down to this intersection, and we turn left at the intersection because we can't go straight at it. It's now the lake is straight ahead, and to the left is our friend's house, and to the right is like a public road and stores and all that. So we don't want to go that way. So we turn left, and we are walking down this curved road, and we get towards we finally get to our friend's house. Nothing is going wrong, and we're about to get to our friend's house, okay? There's houses, obviously, like, along the lake, like, before our friend's house, and at one of these houses, we saw a white pickup truck sitting in the driveway, and it was like, pulled in backwards, so the front is facing towards the streets. I take notice of this truck, and we walk by it, and as we're maybe 10, 15 yards past it, I hear it start. I don't see any lights turn on or anything like that, but I hear it start, and I'm like, oh shit. I didn't hear a door open, I didn't hear a door close, and the car wasn't on originally. So that means somebody was sitting in the car, saw us go by, and decided we were a good enough reason to turn on the car. So you never want that. You never want that to happen. And I heard the car. I wasn't sure if Elton John heard the car or not, but I heard the car start, and I kind of like peek behind, and I don't see any headlights on it, so I'm like even more sketched out. I'm like why wouldn't they even be on like auto? Like, why do you not have your headlights on? That makes no sense. And we keep walking, and we get maybe 10, 15 more yards down the road, and I hear like pebbles and dirt and whatnot being moved as I hear tires, and I'm like, oh shit, this truck is now moving and leaving the said driveway. And instantly, Elton John, we kind of look at each other, and I'm like we kind of have the same thought. Like, we didn't even really have to say it. We're like, oh shit, like, we should probably pick it up. So we're not exactly running any, like, at this point. We're kind of picking up the speed, and then we see it turn in our direction. And then we're like, oh shit. So we get off the road instantly, and we start fucking booking it. Absolutely booking it. And right down the road past our friend's house is like a few different stores, and like there's some fields and whatnot. And we're running, and this car's going really slow for some reason. Like, it didn't like just run up on us or whatever. It's going really slow. And we are just flying, bro. We are running like we have never ran before in our lives, bro. And we get past our friend's house, we get to this store, we see, like, it's kind of a ditch right off the side of the road, and it's some tall grass. So, me and my boy Elton John still have the truck approaching us, and we, no fucking joke, hit a dive move. We hit a dolphin dive move into the tall grass of this ditch, bro. I'm not even kidding you. From the side of the road, we just dove into this ditch with tall grass, and we hid under, like, the tall grass, and we heard it go by. We heard it go by really fucking slow, no lights, and it goes by, like, there's no music playing, there's no lights on, nothing, bro. So we're lying in this fucking tall grass as they are just inching by this fucking store. Then it goes by. It goes by, and we're kind of chilling now. We're like, oh shit, we're good. We can get back up. We don't fully stand up in case, you know, they're looking behind us and stuff. So we kind of inch our way, like, laying down in this ditch, and we look, and we watch it go down the road. It gets further and further until it goes over this hill, and we can't see it anymore. So, me and Elton John were like, alright, I think we're good to go. I think we can get out of this grass in this ditch and go walk somewhere else, or go back to our friend's house where the sleepover is taking place. And we're like, alright, well, first, let's try and get a hold of them now, because we gotta tell them that there's now a pickup truck looking for us. Let alone the golf cart, there is now a pickup truck coming looking for us, bro. That's scary as hell. Like, I was like, we gotta let them know, like, that's important so that they can keep an eye out, because they're probably only keeping an eye out for a golf cart. So we go next to this store, and it's literally actually this, like, chill spot. I've never been there since, and I have never been there prior to this. And it's like this little, like, patio type of thing with these chairs and these umbrellas, and it's like right on the side of the store, and it's pretty far back. Like, there's some grass in between it and the road, there's the ditch and all that. So we're chilling at these benches or these tables or whatever, and we're talking, and we keep calling our friends, and they're still not fucking answering. All night they have not been answering, bro. These kids, like, they didn't even care if we were okay. Like, they left us there with those kids. They knew that those kids were coming back. Like, it was at least the girl and the two guys that originally were there. They knew. And they were like, fuck y'all, I'm running. So all of them ran on us, and they didn't even call us or anything to check to make sure we were still even alive. Like, they knew that these kids are, like, crazy. Like, they're threatening to kill people and stab people, bro, over some, like, petty, like, small verbal disagreement. So we know these boys are dangerous, bro. And we keep trying to call them, and they're just not answering, bro. So we are just chilling here, and eventually we hear a vehicle coming from the opposite direction that the pickup truck came. You know, it came from the one direction, and it went off in the other direction. It is now coming from said other direction and going towards where it started. So it's probably been like 10, 15, 20 minutes since it originally passed us when we were in the ditch, and we're still just sitting at this bench, and we hear this pickup truck. It's going real fucking slow. There's no lights that we can visibly see, and like we can just hear it slowly inching down the road, because you know it's like a pickup truck, so it's got some noise to it, even if it's not moving really, even if it's just going real slow. So me and him are like, oh shit, I think that's probably the white pickup truck that we just hid from, bro. We should probably hide. And they were like, yeah, that's a good point, bro. We should definitely hide, bro. We literally lay down under these fucking tables that we were sitting at. And there was also, like, the grass was also kind of tall, like the normal grass. So we're kind of blocked by some chairs. We're under these tables. We're low to the ground, and it's really dark. And keep in mind, by this point, it's like 2:30 in the morning. And these people are out looking for us. These random people. And we're laying there, and we are looking towards the road. We see it come into our vision from our right side, and it is going real slow. It's got the lights off, and we can see the windows are down. There's a person in the driver and the passenger, and there's someone standing up in the back, the truck bed of the truck. We can see the guy in the back is holding a weapon. It didn't look like a gun or anything like that, but it looked like a machete or like a baseball bat or like something long. We couldn't see it very well, like I said, it was dark, but he's holding some form of weapon, bro. And before they like are even with us, they're yelling out. I'm so dead ass when I say this. This was what I was talking about when I was saying the scariest moment of my life. This was straight out of a fucking horror movie. Like, I literally couldn't believe it was happening in real time, bro. These people were yelling out the window, and the dude in the back truck bed was yelling out, and he's like, where are you pussies hiding at? We're gonna fucking find you. Come out. And obviously I don't remember exactly every like line that they said, but all three of these dudes were just yelling out their window and yelling out the truck bed, like, we're gonna fucking kill you, we're gonna find you, stop hiding, you can't hide forever. Like, just cliche horror movie shit. That is what they were fucking saying to us out these windows and from the truck bed. And me and my friend Elton John here are literally just shitting bricks. We are absolutely terrified, bro, because this thing, keep in mind, this shit is going like 5 to fucking 10 miles an hour. This thing is inching along the road. So they are going very slow and very thoroughly checking the forest, which is on the right side of them, and the stores, which is on the left side where we are. So we are just sitting there so still and quiet, praying that they do not fucking see us, bro. Because we see the weapon, we hear them talking about fucking killing us and shit, and so luckily they did not fucking see us. They keep inching past and they keep going, and we hear the truck slowly getting further and further, and we hear them yelling stuff still into the forest and towards the stores, and we're like, okay dude, I'm done for the night, bro. We have to get back to our friend's house. And of course, they just went towards our friend's house. Luckily, we're at the closest store to our friend's house. It's still like a little bit of a distance. There's still like some woods in between and certain things that you'd have to walk on the road where the pickup truck just was to get to our friend's house. So that was already just next level sketchy. So we gave it like a good 5-10 more minutes before we actually made a move. And then we're just like, alright, let's go, dude. And we just took off sprinting. We just ran for our lives. And we finally get to our fucking friend's house where we were having a sleepover. And he lives on the lake. So I go out on the dock and just lay there and look up at the fucking stars. And just grateful. I'm just like, thank the Lords I didn't die today. Like, that was terrifying. And Elton John, he didn't come out to the dock with me. He's sitting back on the patio in the backyard. I am calling, and on the third call, the third time I called my friend that I originally came to the sleepover with, he finally answers. The third time I call him on the dock. I have called him probably 100 fucking times that night. I'd called my friend that we were having a sleepover at like 10, 15 times. It was crazy how many times I was calling these kids. And he finally answers on my third call out on the dock. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. Dude, are you fucking good? So I asked him, bro, I'm like, yo, what were you guys doing, bro? Like, why were you not answering the phone? And he's like, bro, you're not gonna fucking believe this shit, bro. Oh my, bro. Like, you're not gonna believe this shit. I'm like, bro, just tell me, bro. What happened, bro? Just tell me. My friend tells me, bro, they basically spent the entire night hopping from backyard to backyard, going on people's docks and switching from boat to boat, hiding from these kids. I can't remember if they said that they ever even interacted with them, but he said they were just so scared that they were just moving and running the entire time, staying in backyards and laying low. Literally, while I was on the FaceTime, they were on some random person's boat. Like, they were literally sitting in the water on someone's boat, in their backyard, just chilling. Like, they didn't even know where the fuck they were. And I was like, yo, can you guys get back here? Me and Elton just got back to the crib. And he's like, oh, you guys are at the crib? Bet. Yeah, we can get back there, bro, trust. I was like, okay, dude, good. It is dangerous out there. We literally got chased by the golf cart, and they literally went and picked up 5 different people that we didn't have originally. And there was a pickup truck with 3 other people yelling out that they're gonna kill us. And he's like, bro, you're fucking lying, bro. You're fucking lying. I'm like, dude, I'm dead ass, bro. Like, get back here, bro. Seriously. We gotta tell each other, like, what happened, bro. He's like, bro, okay. We'll come back, bro. I was like, how far out are you guys? Like, check Snap Map. See where I'm at. He checks, and they're like 30, 45 minutes out walking, running. So me and Elton John just have to sit here, like, and eventually they do, and we all just go inside, and that was the night. We just were so, like, exhausted and just so, like, shocked from the entire experience that we just chilled inside the rest of the night and told each other about, like, what we had experienced, what happened to us and shit. And yeah, that was probably the scariest experience of my whole life. I literally was being threatened, like, my life was being threatened with knives and machetes and bats and whatnot, and we were being chased, and these kids didn't believe us, that we had no clue where our friends were. They thought that we were just hiding our friends or whatever. That was really scary. I really thought them running was gonna get me and Elton John fucking killed, but luckily it didn't. I'm still here to tell the story. Yeah, so I might break this into 2, potentially 3 parts, but potentially 3 if I can get my friend to hop on here and tell his side. But yeah, that is gonna conclude this story. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you. It's been a very long story, so if you made it to the end and you watched all the parts and stuff, I very much appreciate you. And I'm sure I'm going to tell more stories, probably none quite as crazy, but I do have some stories to tell. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Peace out.